Okay.
Greetings and salutations. This is Froggy and Friends, and we're playing Grit on Halloween. So,
It's
let's
good
do
Halloween.
this. Okay, now last session, which is almost, I think it's been a month. It was a month ago. Our group of I guess detectives, I'll put. Rough and tumble detectives in the wild, wild west have been searching out Bon Agua, trying to find a murderer and why suicides are happening. They stopped at, does anyone remember her name? Mildred's. And they used some abilities that they more correctly items they have, and
we saw scary things.
They saw some scary things. Cedric saw lots of colors. Cedric handed the monocle over to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah has some mental and physical damage from just looking through the monocle.
Poor guy.
And so where we'd left off, Frederick had went to his hotel room to talk to Lady Death, and Tulok decided to roam the streets
by himself,
making sure that there was a bunch of people around. So the original plan was that Jeff, we would be starting with Frederick.
Okay.
So we'll start with that a little bit. We're going to go back to Tulok and actually see what happens.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and this is after...
Yeah, after the incident.
the incident.
Which one of the incidents are you referencing? Because I feel like we've done a lot.
The one where Tulok looks like a wife beater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You heard Jade's wrist. Yeah. Okay. So
that was a bad one.
So Frederick, we're in your hotel room. So what do you set up? Like, just describe what you're doing here.
I'm setting up like if two people were to just kind of enjoy like reading books together or like just relaxing by a fire. There probably isn't one in my hotel room.
No.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's not as upper class of a hotel as Frederick might be. Anyway,
this hotel is borderline like the Majestic.
Oh wow.
Like if you recall, everyone in town is wearing really nice clothes. Even the miners, it doesn't like they're like high-end clothes.
Okay.
So your room has like white marble in different spots and like gold filigree.
Wow.
Yeah. And so your wash basin does have coals under it right now to make sure that it's warm in the morning.
Oh, that's just delightful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delightful.
So continue. I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't explain that last time, and I do apologize. So.
Okay. So setting that all up, and yeah, just going right into like trying to commune,
Okay. Roll a persuade.
Okay. 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 Ooh, that's very good. All right. It's gonna be 3 successes.
Splendiferous. That is splendiferous. You needed 2.
Okay.
So I'll just add to your momentum.
Golly.
We about maxed out our momentum.
We've got 5 momentum.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You may or may not need it tonight. So, kind of, are you set up at the table, or there are like 2 cushiony chairs, like by.
Yeah.
So, like, are you kind of setting up there, or?
Yeah, the 2 chairs.
Okay, so I'm guessing like burning incense and stuff like that, or what? Like what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, as quiet, like everything to quiet down the room, burning incense, like, sprinkling salt just a little bit on the windowsill and at the door frame.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you just finished this and you sit down in your chair. You kind of breathe in and then breathe out. Let me, okay, just making sure that our mic's actually picking up sound. And you breathe in and then you breathe out and you're actually seeing like the candles by you. Like, because I'm guessing you lit candles and there's also a oil lantern. They all dim at the same time.
Mm.
And the lighting just kind of like changes in an instant, and she's seated there in the seat by you.
Okay. Frederick immediately smiles and is more relaxed and will reach out a hand to have hers been in his.
Okay. She does grasp your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
It's so good to see you again. I would love to spend the rest of the night just talking with you and being with you. However, I don't know if we could be in trouble at the moment.
Me and you in trouble?
Yes. You see, earlier today, I know you were there. You were probably watching. I had spied through one of my friend's monocles that is able to peer into these otherworldly kind of planes of existence, and I spied someone that was very reminiscent of you, and I was curious if maybe it could be a sister, or if it's something that we should be concerned about that should not be here.
She slowly lets go of your hand. Now roll me a persuade or
Or
a. I'm trying to think what else it could be. Because I don't want to always I don't want to be forcing you to always be rolling like specifically that. So
Yeah.
What about like a society? Because he's having a
well,
conversation.
if he was okay, personally, society is like if he was at a party and trying to to communicate with an upper class
Gotcha.
or a lower
Okay.
I guess it would be a persuade. I guess.
Okay. This one feels a little bit more important. I'm going to go ahead and spend a momentum.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have 5.
All right.
Well, now 4 of them.
Okie dokie. And 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
So you're talking about that blood glass that you all keep looking through.
Yes.
Okay. And you're talking about what you saw at the milliner?
Yes. The large spectral... Large as in height. Spectral... Dang it! Spectral woman. She was veiled.
Spectral woman.
The apparition.
That's a good word.
Yes.
The big specter woman.
Well, what exactly... You're not... None of your group is one of her quarry. At least that I know of.
Oh.
Too soon.
Well, that's good. That's a relief. Then we probably have nothing to worry about. But I am curious. You say Quarry, is she on assignment?
Not by me. I don't. I wasn't necessarily given that authority. But, I really don't dabble in those kind of things, affairs.
Okay. Well, if I could do something, would you have me do anything about it?
About it? Are you talking about stopping?
Stopping her, allowing her to persist.
Well, those that she harvests aren't mine. So.
Harvest.
All right.
Yep. They just get to roam.
I see. Purely out of curiosity, do you know if she's in charge of the suicides as well as the murders?
Oh no.
Oh, I see. And we don't have to worry about that either?
That's not good. There's something else there.
You're asking a lot of questions.
Cut the talk.
Oh. I apologize. Sometimes
I have been
curiosity.
I have been busy
how I
today.
am.
So. Yeah, you only had 2 turn your persuade. She's not gonna like divulge like a whole bunch. Like she's not gonna do like a lore dump on you.
History lesson.
Like you unless you're like really wanting to pry and stuff like that. So you're just kind of getting the feeling like she's just like roll an insight. Let's just roll an insight.
All right.
Good one.
Okay, got this. Ooh, 2 successes.
Cool. You can just read like you can kind of tell in her demeanor and stuff. It kind of changed. You know when someone's like, I feel like I'm just being used for information.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, like just yeah.
It's a bad move, Casanova.
Gotcha. Well, madam, I apologize for prying so much, but I feel like my curiosity will never be, quenched. Anyway, how have you been?
I've been busy. I've been all over today. So.
Is there anything you need, anything you want that I can help with?
That you can help with. I don't believe so. Just roll me a d20 and tell me what the number is.
All right, good deal. 7. What?
It was a 7?
No, 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't believe there's anything that you could really help me with.
Okay. Well, if there is anything, please feel free to interrupt my day at any point in venture.
If I'm around, yes.
Okay. All right, yes, ma'am. Okay, that's all my questions, but otherwise Frederick will just spend, more time, well, oh, shoot, he should probably convey this information. Okay, would it be rude to break the conversation to go relay the information and then come back?
Did you just ask her that?
No, I'm asking you that.
That is up to Frederick's decision.
She would probably think that was rude.
She probably wouldn't be the biggest fan of that decision.
Hey, that's up to Frederick's.
That's true.
Because like he could be like, I asked, so I'll let you kind of decide, and then we'll see what the dice do.
Yeah.
The dice.
Although I'm glad I asked. Sometimes you just ask a question out loud and
Yep.
you realize you had the answer anyway.
Yep.
Okay. Frederick's in a trance. There's not really any way that I can relay this information.
Nope, because you do not have the spell Astral Wanderings.
But you know what? None of us are really in danger, per se, that she said that she knew. So I'll trust her. And Frederick will just spend the rest of the night with her. Like, dancing, just catching up.
Okay.
Just enjoying each other.
Okay. Just roll a d20 again. Let me know.
Okay.
Let me know what the number is.
Got it. We're not going to use that d20.
Okay.
We'll use this nice pink one. This one actually is a 7.
A 7. Okay. She seemed at the beginning like after you asked the questions, she was a lot more standoffish. But as the night progressed, she got closer, and then you did like dance and stuff like that, and she actually kind of like made you hover dance in the room.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, if there's anything else specifically you're wanting to do this evening, just let me know.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Tulok.
Yes.
You watched your companions go into the hotel.
Yes.
And then you started roaming around town.
Yes.
Where there was groups of people.
Mm-hmm. And before we ran out of torches. Or not torches, I'm sorry, the light lamps. Yeah, lights.
It's throughout the whole town.
Oh, okay.
So, what is, just so I can kind of know what's going on, like what's your goal or...
Tulok is just walking off the events of what happened. Emotions and tensions ran pretty high pretty quickly. And basically Tulok's got to take ownership of his own feelings. And kind of master himself. So what he's doing is he's just walking around town. He's not necessarily... I would not say that Tulok's not looking to solve the murders or anything at this moment. It's more just walking to cool off, staying reasonably close to the well, but not necessarily hovering around it, just kind of walking around.
Kind of almost like a big pace, like a big pacing.
Yeah.
Just kind of almost doing the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that. Okay. Let's see.
And trying not to throw off too many angry vibes, but at the same time, he's probably doing a lot of just looking around him, but not necessarily looking too far in front of him, if that makes sense.
Okay. Just roll me a basic observation.
Okay.
Under awareness.
Yep. Well, we're just going to see what happens, because it's not the great. No successes.
No successes. Okay. Cool. How late are you staying up?
Can you remind me what time it is? Because it's not been dark for too long at this point.
It's probably like 8. Well, it's probably closer to 9.
Closer to 9? He'll probably stay out probably not much later than 10.
Okay. The town is still lively, of course.
Yeah.
No successes, but you still would hear you do notice a woman kind of going around just kind of talking to different people.
Okay.
And then they just keep shaking their head. you notice she's pretty much talking to almost everybody.
Okay.
So,
am I near any kind of stores that would pique his interest? They're probably all closed, but
they're
just
closed.
In case.
They're closed, but you've got a good spread of pretty much anything that you guys would want.
Okay.
So.
He would kind of subconsciously be looking for anything that he could use for his horse, Icebreaker. So any kind of tack gear or anything that he could afford. He doesn't have a lot of money, but
okay. Well, you see through shop windows that there is like a leatherworking shop and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then after 30, 45 minutes of walking around, he would probably just take a deep breath. It's probably time to grow up a little. He'd look up at the stars for a few moments, because his name does mean from the stars. And then he would probably turn around and start heading back towards the inn, towards the well.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you go into your room.
Well, he probably wouldn't go to the room, but he'd hang. I'm assuming there's a bar in the lobby.
Yeah, a basic one. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd get some water and just probably sit at a table.
Okay.
Yep.
There are not very many patrons here because they usually go to all the different taverns. So it's around 10 o'clock and you're still staying up just kind of drinking water.
Yeah, because really what he's thinking is, should I try to go apologize to Jade, or is that a bad idea? So he's kind of just mulling it over. Now that he's realized, yeah, he probably was the fool there. Probably should have reacted a little better. But now he's wondering, would it make matters worse to go apologize? Or should he, he's trying to figure out what to do there.
Okay. Let's see here. And Cedric pretty much just went back to his room. I'm guessing he's going to be studying.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
The boring stuff.
The boring stuff. Okay. Oh, do I want to do that? Man. Your rolls were horrible.
Mm-hmm. Is that girl anywhere close to me still?
She's outside.
Does it seem like she's been following me?
No, she's been talking to almost everybody. Just the timing of it was just so. Because you were only out there like a half an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if she's close to the door, I'm gonna go see what she's looking for. See if I can see what's going on.
Okay.
Buy me time to think.
She's a woman probably in her late 30s, early 40s.
Okay.
Probably about 5'2", 5'3".
Okay.
Hispanic. Medium build, and she looks like she's when you've been just distraught all day and you're kind of your eyes are almost like she kind of ran out of tears crying.
Yeah.
So you're walking up as she's talking to somebody have you seen my son? Have you seen him? And then she just starts describing a little a boy about 13, 14 years old, slender, black hair, dark black eyes, and then just talking about his smile and stuff like that. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him yesterday or today. I haven't seen him, and I don't know where he is. And then the guy's he's kind of swaying. He's like, I haven't seen her.
Okay. I would walk over there and politely kind of interject myself in the conversation and say, can you tell me anything more about this boy, about your son?
It's in my other... You want to stab this?
No.
Ladies?
No, but she's joking that I'm going to get jumped at any second now.
Okay.
If it can help the conversation along,
That would be fun.
Tulok would ask if the boy also works in the mines, or if he had any connection to anything of the strange going-ons around here.
No. He would clean shoes. His name is Juan. He's a good boy.
Where?
What?
Sorry to interrupt. Where did he have a specific spot that he would normally clean shoes?
Yeah, and then she just beelines it straight to it.
Oh gosh! Is there like people in the direction she's headed?
Yeah, there's people walking down
It's a busy street.
Yeah,
It's still busy.
Yeah.
Tulok's gonna think to himself for like a half a second, like, "Oh, this is probably dangerous," and then start following her.
Okay. She goes down the main street. You pat like across the street from. You've got the milliner that you've seen. She keeps walking.
That's what I was asking. I didn't know if it was outside the milliner.
It's farther down.
Okay.
And then she takes. There's a turn, and then you see like a few different stables, and then you see this little stand for cleaning shoes, like kind of. So you've got the stables, kind of across the street, and you actually have like a boot, like a straight up boot shop.
Okay.
And then right next to it, that would be like a. That wasn't the. Bakery's over there, not there. Yeah, I literally in my head have a town in my head.
Nice.
So, it's another textile.
Okay.
Like fabrics.
Yeah.
Like that. So.
Would it be better to roll an insight or an observation, or to role play to see if I notice anything around, either on her demeanor or if there's any clues around, as if the boy was like abducted against his will, or if there's any kind of conflict?
You can roll an insight to actually kind of see like what you feel like is going on with her.
Okay.
And then we can do like an observation to kind of check his little stand and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's start with the insight on her, and I'm going to spend a momentum.
Okay. Go right ahead, spend it.
3 successes.
3
Wow,
successes.
that's incredible.
So on her.
On her,
Yep.
I can't expand it to anything else, can I?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, just her.
So on her, you can definitely tell she's been distraught over a day.
Okay.
And she's to the point like when you gained another momentum because you only needed 2. But when someone's to the point that they've been searching that long and you feel like no one's helped you.
Mm-hmm. Kind of desperate.
Yes. So and probably the reason that she just you brought up where he worked, so he just kind of beelined it there because like, oh, he could be there. Like it seems that she keeps coming back.
So she doesn't. There's no kind of like evil vibes or nothing about her.
No,
seems
she
predatory.
is. She's just like
Just
she's
a
a mom
distraught
trying to find
Okay.
her son.
Just making sure this isn't like a shape-shifting giant snake. I have some bad experience with giant snakes in this game.
Well,
Okay, so then I'm
you
gonna.
started it.
I did start it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do an observation on the area just to see any kind of information I can find about the boy, or if
Okay.
anything else.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend that momentum, and hopefully
Okay.
the trend continues. 2 successes.
All right.
So not 3, but 2.
It looks like a really basic, like, boot cleaning place. It looks like he whoever set this up, you can like scrape the bottom of your boots like before you get up, and he's got this little box there that is open at the moment, and he's got little brushes and stuff like that. So.
And it's open at the moment. Does it look like it should normally be closed?
Look, it does have a latch, but it's just open so
Okay.
you can actually see in there at the moment.
Okay. So basically what I'm asking, it doesn't look like he was taken in the middle of his day or stopped working to go.
It is really difficult to actually tell
Okay.
that. It's just there's 3 seats
Mm-hmm.
and that box that can be moved,
Gotcha.
and then the boot scraping areas. So it's a really simple.
Gotcha.
And you kind of kind of look around. You're not seeing tracks and stuff like that. It is on wood, so you're
on the porch. Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of wooded.
I would ask her, has he ever disappeared before? Has anything like this ever happened?
No. He was a curious boy. It's like he'd play in trees and stuff like that, but nothing like this. Like once he started doing this, this is what he did.
Well, I tell you what, I've come here with a couple of associates, and they may be able to help us get a little bit further in this case. Do you want to walk with me back to the well?
Okay.
All right, follow me. And while we're going, do you or your son Juan know anybody that has either committed suicide or been murdered recently?
You think he killed himself?
No.
Oh my gosh! She just starts weeping.
She's
like terrified, and a few people are like that are walking.
Oh gosh. Tulak's gonna take a step back because he doesn't want it to look like he's threatening her or anything, and he's got both his hands up, and he's gonna say, "Ma'am, I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to ask questions because I want to help you find your son, and I hope nothing bad has happened, but I'm just asking questions. That's all."
Okay. She's like, and like she's walking to the well because that's the last thing you said, but she's I'm just gonna say it looks like she had not thought that her son was dead, just missing, and now the thought is crossing her head because someone said something.
Tulak's gonna mutter, hopefully where she can't hear it, and go, "This is why I don't ask the questions anymore." So he's gonna keep walking with her. He's gonna relax his arms a little bit because hopefully it doesn't look like there's any tension anymore.
Okay. She's not taking the same path back though.
Oh. Is this path that she's trying to take us down, is it well lit with people? Or is it, like, dark?
It's well lit. It's just, it seems, it's like, you went like, to the right, and then you took another right.
Mm-hmm.
She's going seems the back way, the full way seems to be going around.
Are there people kind of milling around still?
Yeah, not as many, because it's not the main street.
As long as there's still people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to keep walking with her. Can you tell me anything about what Juan was wearing the last time you saw him?
Gray slacks and a white shirt, and he always had his sleeves rolled up. And he's got a nice a tie that we just got him.
Ma'am, who's we? Sorry, forgive me to interrupt. Who is this? Who's we?
Me and Juan. We bought that for him together. And
okay, where does? Forgive me for asking if this is too personal. I normally don't ask the questions much anymore. But is Juan's father around still?
She's not super happy with that question. He didn't make it here. So it's just been me and Juan.
Sure. I'm sorry to hear that.
Then she just kind of yells out, "Juan!"
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Where? I know we're getting close to the end, so I just got a couple more questions for you. Where does Juan like to hang out? Where does he go when he has free time? Hang out's probably not a phrase they use, but
no. Roll a persuade. You haven't rolled in a little bit. Might as well see how this is going.
You think it's worth using a momentum? Because mine's a 7. Persuade is a 7. No,
I don't think it's.
No. Okay. All right. Well, we're just gonna hope.
This is not that tense of a conversation.
I got 1 success.
Okay. We've been in town like a few months. He doesn't have any friends yet.
Did the murder start?
So
Suicides.
I don't have it written down here.
Oh shucks. Okay. I was trying to remember when the suicide started because you said a couple months. I think it was only a few months since the suicide started, right?
I want to make sure that I say the right number.
Because I know that the murders and suicides have been going for slightly different time frames.
Okay, the murders were 2 months ago. Suicides 5 months started.
Okay, I had it mixed up. How close are we to the well?
You're going to be taking another right, and you're going to remember that you got to take 2 rights.
And we'll come up kind of behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tulak's trying to think of any. He's trying to remember if Jade or anyone else has asked any really good questions at this point in the questionnaires, and he's not coming up with anything.
Just roll me an observation.
Okay. Oh, 2 successes.
Okay. You as you're going, you see there's 2 guys chatting, and they look at you and her, and they just kind of shake their head.
Oh, I don't know what that means. Can I roll an insight to see what that means? Or a society?
That's really all. I'm not going to have you roll.
Okay.
To have a possibility of a critical failure.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
On 2 individuals, just seeing you walking around with a woman, and then.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So.
Okay, great. Tulak's just gonna go. Well, can't do anything about that now, and just keep walking with her towards the well.
Okay. All right. So you get
there.
To the well. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ma'am, would you mind to take a seat right here? I'm gonna go up and grab some of my associates, and they're gonna come down and they're gonna speak with you.
But do I have to be in here? I can't see if Juan could be outside. He could be walking.
You can be in the doorway or out a window, but please don't leave the premises. We want to help you find Juan, and the best way to do that is for us to be able to ask you some questions. So we'll be right back. It'll be really quick.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to kind of jog up the stairs.
Okay. Towards
Jade's room.
Okay.
Jade, are you awake?
I am now.
I know that, we're working through some stuff, but I got something really important and I need your help right now. And I'll apologize when it's done, I promise. Grab your guns, let's go.
There's just it's really quiet, but you hear rustling and stuff. Jade opens the door.
Alright, before we go downstairs, Jade, I found this woman. Her son is missing. His name is Juan. He's wearing gray clothes. He has black hair and black eyes. He's been missing since yesterday, and he shined shoes across from the milliner next to the textile shop. And I didn't know what else to ask her, but I need help because she's really worried about her son Juan.
So now we're looking for...
Also, I may have accidentally suggested that he's dead.
Okay.
That was a good...
Did you wake...
I haven't. Do I need to?
I'm not going to be the only one awake for this.
Cedric? Cedric, are you awake?
What could be so important that you take me from my studies?
And I'm. This is probably not what's happening, but I imagine that you brought your froofy, longer, lounging, robe, and I'm imagining a big, goblet of cognac. And
he's got the little sleep cap.
Yep, he's got all that.
He's the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, and he
his metal hand is on the table in the room.
Yeah, and so he's he's got that, and then he's got his little notebook, and he's like. That's what I'm imagining, but it's probably not what happened. Yeah.
What'd you say?
It could be modern. If it could be modern day, which I don't think they would have it, but it would be a robe, and on the back it says "I love science" or "I love science."
Okay.
Good.
While this is going on, I guess Jade would go knock on Frederick's door.
Hang on, I got an exchange if you don't mind with Cedric
ahead.
real quick. Cedric, I do have something that's more important than your studies. I have a mystery.
Does it involve any science?
I mean, who can know at this point?
I mean, you've piqued my curiosity. I will I guess I could check it out.
Great, because... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
He probably slammed the
He
door in your
probably
face.
grabs his metal hand. That was all I was going to say.
We could really use a hand. I didn't say that. That was a joke.
So could he.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
You knocked on
Frederick's
door. Okay.
He's still.
He's falls immediately to the floor.
Frederick, did you lock your door before you started this?
How public is the hotel?
How about you just roll a d20 on if it's below 10, you remembered. If it's above 10,
Look, if I'm about to be traumatized.
Well, I
walk in
remember
on
the
Lady
lock.
Death.
you did? Okay, the door. You're knocking on the door, and you can hear the lock is
Okay.
locked.
Hey, Frederick.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is that what you actually said?
See, I'm trying to. Okay.
How, under is Frederick?
Like this is before. So this has only been an hour since you got back to your room, an hour. Just roll me an observation, I guess.
Good deal. I'm quite unobservant, because I didn't get anything.
All right, you don't notice, you don't hear it.
Jade would go, hey, Frederick, you might want to come before Cedric and Tulok come over here and try to get you out.
He can't.
I know, but
Yes.
Jade still, she's
Yep.
like, hey, buddy, you may want to get
Tulok's-
together.
Do you have anything before Tulok interrupts? Tulok's gonna walk over and go, if he's not here, that's fine. But we need to catch her before she leaves again.
Where's she
Would-
going?
I don't know. She's kind of frantic.
Don't worry, I am very good at calming people down. I mean, just look at me. I am
Cedric,
the essence
Cedric.
of calm.
Don't talk to her yet until we see her, please.
Cedric, are you? Would you like to fetch Frederick so I can introduce Jade and then I'll come back and help you?
Have you not fetched Frederick yourself?
Well, I can try, but Jade we're all outside Frederick's door right now, and Jade didn't have a lot of luck.
Alright, I will try to get his attention with my specialized door knocker. And Cedric bangs on the door with his metal hand really loud.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys just leaving?
Jade would just turn and go down the stairs.
I'm gonna go with her.
Okay. All right. Frederick, could roll me another observation.
Alright, good deal. Well, how am I trying to do? Nice. Okay, so I have 3 successes.
You hear, you had just started the dance and are up, and then you're hearing, and you glance with your good eye, and you see your door, and she just kind of puts her head slightly down, looks to the right, and then you come to.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
The first thing Frederick would say.
Yeah, and you're like, yep. So I'm guessing you aggressively open the door.
Yes. Just swing it wide open and I go, what?
Cedric jumps back a little bit. He's like, oh, I hope I'm not interrupting something, but
You are?
I honestly have no idea what's going on, but Jade and Tulok need us for some reason, and they told me to get you. So do not shoot the messenger. I am only the messenger. Do not hurt me. But we need to go.
Alright, I'll be right there.
This is genuine fun right now.
Very well, very well.
Thank you, Cedric.
You're very welcome.
Shuts and locks.
Okay, and Frederick will shut the door and get ready and be out in like a minute.
Okay. So you guys go down the steps?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am.
She's not there.
I'm gonna look around.
Jade goes.
I
So where's the woman?
promise she was right here, and I asked her to wait. She's probably just outside looking. Let's step outside and find her. And I'm gonna push through the doors, assuming they've got the swinging doors, and go,
follow.
ma'am.
Because you didn't get her name. You didn't
No,
ask.
I know. I was about to go. Juan's mom. Do I need to roll observation to see if I see her?
Yep. Roll an observation.
Everybody's gonna shoot me 6 times. 2 successes. 2 successes.
You notice people starting to look at you.
Great. Did anyone see a woman about yay high walking around here shouting for Juan?
They're kind of like dispersing because you're.
You guys are not being very helpful. Have a good evening.
Well, actually, roll a persuade. Let's.
Ooh. This is the worst thing that Tulok has.
I was gonna say Jade is like.
Well, okay.
2 successes, a 2 and a 3.
Okay, what? Persuade, or is he mad and would be intimidating?
Well, he just rolled
Ooh.
2.
Well, it's not going to change either way. So, actually, no, because I have a... Wait, does a skill of 1 help anything? Oh, I didn't roll a 1. I rolled a 2 and a 3. Well, I guess whichever one you think's better.
That's
Froggy?
up to you. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to
Persuade?
Because honestly,
Okay, persuade.
all you've had to roll tonight is observations and persuasions. So I'm like trying to throw different options out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try Persuade. I'm probably
Persuade?
never going to get another success with Persuade.
And how many did you get?
2.
2. This guy staggers up. Yeah, it's hard.
Which way did she go?
And he points to the hotel. That's last service hard. He just kind of.
Jade would kind of just like send him on his way since he's like.
He's going, and he's definitely walking like. He's looking at 12 o'clock. He's definitely going to like 2 o'clock, and he's like tipping his head, he's like turning his head.
To reroute himself.
He's turning his head. He's like trying to figure out why 2 o'clock is 12, and he's just going.
Jade, I know what this looks like. I promise you that she's real and that she needs help.
Have you been drinking?
I have not. In fact, when Cedric and Frederick are here, if we can't find her, I can even take you back to Juan's boot shining seats and show you that he's a real person that's missing.
Okay.
In the meantime, do you see a short Hispanic lady about yay tall with black hair?
Do you want me to roll enough?
Sure. I'm guessing around this time Frederick and Cedric would be getting there.
I have 2
Yes.
successes.
Okay. You see some Hispanic women but they're walking with people. They're not alone.
And they don't look distraught.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people look pretty chipper. Like there's one guy like he like stepped in some horse mookie stinks and he's a little upset. He's like dragging his boot. He's like,
Well, thank you, everybody, for coming. Tulok's going to take off his hat and go, well, I know what this looks like. And there are 2...
Coming.
You haven't explained to them what's going on.
I'm trying. There are 2 possibilities here. One is that I'm losing my mind. And the other is that...
Already happened, so...
Fair.
Just tell them about the woman.
Okay. While I was walking around town, trying to figure out how to apologize to Jade for being a terrible friend to her tonight. I came across paths of a lost, or rather a distraught woman who had very puffy eyes. She was about this tall. She was Hispanic. She had dark hair. Her son Juan was missing, and he's been missing since yesterday. I asked her some questions. Juan has really black eyes. He's got dark hair. His name is, Juan. He's wearing gray clothes, and he shines boots and shoes outside of the boot shop across from the milliner's. And we went and looked for her son there, and then I brought her back to the hotel because I'm not great with the questions, and so I came back to get you guys to help her find Juan, because Juan's missing. But now she's gone too, and she was supposed to wait in the hotel long enough for me to get you guys.
I see.
And
the good news is we know it's not the milliner. The child is probably just lost.
Yeah. How old is the boy?
He's about 13.
I'm sorry to say, but 13-year-old boys run away pretty often. Sometimes in search of adventure, and some of them get lost, and searching for someone lost in the middle of the night is very difficult.
I agree with you. In fact, I asked her if he'd ever done anything like this before, but he's never done anything like this before. It seems odd for him to go missing for so long on his first escapade. That's a big word for Tulok. On his first adventure.
Jade would take the biggest inhale and sigh and go, "All right, show us the little boot shining thing."
May as well, yeah. We're already out here.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Spending 30 minutes to an hour won't hurt anything. Yeah.
Thank you. And it's right this way, and I'm going to lead him exactly down the same path she had led me.
Okay.
So, we'll walk past the milliner, and so then I'm going to point over towards the right.
Yep. See, then you take a right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the leather shop and the textile.
Is the boot shop there?
I just imagine.
No boot shop?
There's no 3 chairs?
So where's this boot shine?
Can one of you check me to make sure I'm all good? Because I could, we came right here.
So you're pointing at the spot and everything? Okay.
Yeah. We were right here. And the lid was open, and there were 3 seats. There was a wooden porch, and there was a boot shop.
Jade would walk over and, stand in the dirt and be like...
I know, Jade. I know what this looks like.
Okay.
Does somebody want to,
Well, Cedric, you're the doctor.
Yeah,
Should
will you check him,
see if
Cedric,
maybe he's
please?
concussed or under the influence?
Yes, let me be investigative really quick. I get real close to Tulok, look in his eyes, and I with my hand, not the metal hand, I slap his face a little bit like a light tap.
Okay.
And I'm like, yes, I think he is definitely crazy. But I've heard people call me crazy all my life, and that is not true. I mean, look at me. I am perfectly normal. But I may have something to see if he is crazy or not. Maybe it is supernatural. So, Tulok, if you would like to look through my fancy eyeglass I have here, maybe something might appear there.
Oh, so you're wanting me to look through it to see if the boot shop is there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it and
That's true. It's worth a shot.
I'm gonna pick it up and look right at where the boot shop should be.
All right. Number 1, it's a despair. So your max resolve goes down by 1.
Okay.
Roll the discipline.
Block it in completely. Okay. Roll the discipline. I can do that.
You need to have 2 successes.
Jade, while this is going on, Jade would lean over to Frederick and go, So what are the odds he's actually telling the truth and this has just disappeared?
Well, he has a pretty terrible poker face, so I'd say it's likely it happened, but it's not here.
I'll let you roll the 5 damage dice that just occurred.
Nope.
Nope. I can't spend any momentum or anything to soften this, can I? Is this a survival test?
You can spend a fortune to make the extra, so you don't take this damage.
I would spend a
Does
fortune.
this damage come out of my resolve or out of my vigor?
Your resolve.
Oh,
You remember
I'm
what
gonna spend
happened?
a fortune.
This is the exact same thing that happened to Jeremiah.
Oh,
Spend a
shoot.
fortune.
Yeah, here's a
No.
fortune.
Okay.
I didn't realize
All
the same
right,
thing.
no
Should I
more-
still
no
roll
more
these?
eyeglass looking. You're all grounded.
But it's fun.
Okay, but so that means you had the two successes.
Okay.
So you've got the 2 successes. So that means you get to roll a. Let's have you roll a mysticism.
Hey, my mysticism's not terrible.
Mysticism or sorcery.
Are there still people walking around us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we look really crazy right now.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. With 2 successes, you're like, everything just looks red.
Does somebody want to look at me with this?
No.
I'm going to offer it back to
Well,
Cedric.
You could look in the mirror. Just look at the window.
Is it reflective enough for that? In the dark?
Yeah. You see
Okay.
the 3 shapes moving around you at all times.
Oh, yeah. Gross. Gonna get a little sick to my stomach, a little sweaty there.
Yep.
But then I'm gonna try to focus in on myself and see if I notice anything weird about me. Nothing? Alright, well then as soon as I move it again, so I don't have to look at those 3
Okay.
companions of mine.
Okay.
And hand it back to Cedric.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Huh.
But it was definitely here, and there was definitely a woman.
Okay.
And I think someone put a spell on me or something because this happened.
Did anyone else see the woman?
Yes. She talked to several people,
There was a gentleman who confirmed with
but
Tulok and I that
not
he
even-
saw her.
not even just the drunk one that she's talking about. But there were 2 men that gave us dirty looks when I was walking with her down the road.
Well, maybe she's an apparition and she just happens to constantly go down these streets because in her life she missed her son. I guess he vanished or left her. Or maybe she can't find her son because she's the ghost and she doesn't realize that. And so she's stuck in this terrible loop of a life and unlife, searching for her child who is grown. Or you could be absolutely insane.
Huh. I touched her. Can I touch a ghost?
Well, wow, okay, this changes things.
Was it a polite doctorly touch?
Oh, God. I mean, it wasn't like a doctor, but it was definitely polite. It was above board.
Okay.
No, man, I'm still convinced it could have been a ghost so attached to this mortal realm and her son.
Could I have touched a ghost?
That's a good question.
Where did you
I
see
believe
those
the
men?
answer is yes.
What'd you say?
Where did you see those men?
Follow me. I'll show you. So I'm going to take him back up the other way.
Okay.
Take him exactly where those 2 men were and stop. And probably have to roll an observation, see if I see
Yep.
Oh no.
him. They're definitely gone too, for sure, I bet. Only 1 success. Don't see him.
Not those specific ones, though.
Does any of the others look like they saw? Are they the same group that I passed the first time?
It's people are wandering around. It's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're not here.
I guess this is just gonna have to wait till the morning.
Huh.
Sure. Excuse me, gentlemen. And I'll just call out to somebody.
just a random person? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Have you seen anyone around here that was searching for a lost child?
I don't think so.
Oh. Okay.
Huh.
Enjoy your night.
You too, I guess. Just kind of.
Yeah. I was. And Frederick will just kind of kick the dirt a little bit.
All right.
Well, I don't know what's happening, and I'm deeply sorry that we were not turning up any leads. But I'm telling you that this happened to me.
I much rather would have just had you say sorry than do all this.
Jade, this has really happened. I promise this really happened. And I am sorry. But I didn't make this up to apologize.
Frederick will kind of lightly baptize Tulok with some salt.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for that.
You know, to dispel any harmful spirits.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, should they be attached.
Well, can I interest anybody in a drink for your time?
Sure, why not?
Alright, but just one. I have some pressing matters.
My treat.
I've got my own drinks. Thank you. I'm going back to study.
All right. If any short woman comes up to you, call for help.
Any short woman?
Anyone with a missing son named Juan.
It's very specific. Okay.
Just Juan?
I will make sure to ask every short woman I met that if she's missing a short son named Juan.
I don't know if he's short, but you're on the right track.
Close enough.
It might be genetics.
It's a big word for too
What's
long.
genetics?
Yeah.
If you need a checkup, I will happily oblige. You do seem like you need some medical help. For no particular reason. I just thought, just maybe. Okay, I will be up in my room now.
Okay, thank you. Well, which saloon do you guys want to go to?
The one closest to the hotel.
Great idea. Tulok's just gonna kind of awkwardly start walking in that direction.
All right.
Tulok, I believe you. I really do. It's just, it's not here.
Well, I appreciate that. And I'm really nervous because the last time something disappeared in front of me was a mountain with some snakes. And
The word snakes.
Yeah, no, not snakes.
right, sorry, a mountain with some pyramids inside.
Mm.
And
And
that
the flying
disappeared.
scaly thing.
Yeah, Jade's right. That thing too. So, I don't know what's happening. Tulok's gonna.
Maybe this woman can walk between different existences, I guess.
Tulok's gonna lean in and kind of whisper so that no one else hears but these two, and go, "This doesn't mean that I'm gonna lose my eyes, does it?"
No one else has mentioned an old lady. I think you're okay.
She wasn't.
Did this?
old.
No. You know what? Actually, I know for a fact you're not going to lose your eyes because that's the scary tall
That's
veiled
the
lady
apparition.
that is not with my lady.
I think I know what you mean by that, Frederick.
If you're not beating women, you're probably okay. And Jade would like smirk a little bit.
Yeah, you're calm down.
Ha ha ha! I'm gonna like look around for Kent. Oh, that's what I should have done when I had the glass to see if Kent's still growling at me, but oh well, I didn't think about it.
No.
Okay.
Homie's probably just sleepy.
And this is. Sometimes as a DM, there's so many things you want to say. You know all too well, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what other questions to ask.
So which saloon did you go to? The one in the hotel, Jezebel's Palace.
Well, are you leading in any way? Because he would have
Which
deferred
one's
to
the
you.
closest one? Is it Jezebel's or is it not necessarily the one in...
Jezebel's was the closest.
We'll go there.
Okay.
Boss, are you sure you want to go in there? I mean, just look at it.
It's gonna be a nicer bar than the one in the hotel.
Alright, but get ready to see Tulong get a little bit more red than he is right now.
Yeah, Tulog's like, oh god.
Maybe that's why I picked it.
All right. Cedric already went. Did Cedric go back to his room?
Yo.
Okay. Cedric
Just
went
walking
back
the
to his room.
streets by himself,
Yep.
looking for the ghost. For
Okay.
science.
Okay.
Science.
So, Cedric and Tulok and Jeremiah are the only ones that have gone in here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh, that's right.
Tulok's hoping no one recognizes him right now.
So last time, earlier this evening, Cedric brought Jeremiah in here and hurt him with the monocle.
Yep.
So you're seeing on the stage the trapeze actually are going with ladies going in, like the timing with the music and everything, like dancing on the tables. It's getting a lot more lively in here. Yeah, so do you guys go to the bar? Do you guys get a
Yeah, I'm
table?
going to wherever my back is to the stage. Tulok is.
Okay, it's kind of like you've got the stage to the back of the building, so when you walk in, you can see what's going on the stage.
I see.
To your left is a very long bar. When I say long, like 60 foot. This is a large...
The corner of the bar.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that means you have to walk closer to the stage to be at the corner of the bar, just for your back to be
Perfect.
Yeah, so
Way to
you
follow.
okay. So you're walking, and you're not in the you're about to almost to the middle of the room at that point, and so your back is to the stage. There's a lady actually started dancing on the bar, but not going the full way down to where you guys are.
Okay.
You guys can order your drinks and.
So this is where you and Cedric came to look for clues?
Uh-huh.
Jaded. Just...
Tulok's definitely not making eye contact. For, didn't want to touch her. It was mostly Cedric.
Touch who?
Frederick spits out a little of his drink.
Tulok's gonna like.
Jade would order
you
a
hear
shot.
like a high pitched squeal,
Oh no.
and that girl runs up to you from behind and hugs you.
Jade just sits back.
Tulok's gonna.
The clues that they found out while they were
I see. Yes, Frederick. This is really adding up.
I'm flattered, ma'am. Hi.
He's been talking about you all evening.
Really? Just snuggles up onto you and just.
Jade would reach out and tap his hand and go, "Apology accepted."
That's funny.
Okay. I'm not gonna have anybody roll, but you see Jeremiah at his table, and he's surrounded by 6 to 8 women.
He's recuperating.
Well, there's multiple empty glasses in front of him, and he does not usually he looks pretty chipper, but he's just like,
Oh man.
Poor guy.
I slip the bartender some money and tell him to send him some more drinks.
okay, and it's the bartender. He does have like purple eyeliner on underneath. He's like,
Oh, okay.
right away. And so he actually sends one of the girls over with like a bottle because he's been going into it, and he's like, Jeremiah sees it. And he actually just passes it off, and he's actually like, most of those glasses were for the girls.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So he's not drinking?
You can see he's still working on his glass, and in the ashtray by him he's still working on one, like a single cigar.
Oh wow. So he's really down bad.
Yeah, he is.
It's the most sober he's been in months.
Yeah, he's like, whew. But I'm not going to say anything unless anyone like pays attention to it, because you guys are communicating. I don't want to be taking away from that from you guys.
Jade's just like...
Tulok's gonna go, Madam, you haven't ever heard of anyone by the name of Juan, have you? Young guy. I might have met his mom earlier, and she thinks he might be missing. I don't know if anyone's heard of him before.
You're into little boys?
No, I definitely prefer women, but Jade, help me out. He's like,
he's very
beet red.
interested in you, but we were looking for a missing child this evening before we came in for his mother.
Are you a hero? And just yep.
So look, he's gonna. Well, I try. He's like beet red, like totally blushing.
All right.
Well, have you heard of Juan before?
I know a lot of Juans.
I'm sure she does.
But you're the one.
Tulok's gonna. Oh, that's funny. Tulok's gonna elbow Frederick. Oh, did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
Frederick is thinking it in his mind as he sips his drink and goes to get up over and walk over to Jeremiah.
Okay. It's she's being very flirtatious.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tulok's just gonna like. Yeah. Okay. How's your night going?
it could be a lot better.
How so?
Oh. There's this strange tug on your arm.
Oh. What? Yeah. This is really fun. What?
Do you go with her?
No, I'm asking her what she wants. Like she's totally clueless.
You look at her face, and she's got like a very mischievous smile on her face.
Oh. He's gonna turn back to the bar and grab his drink. Takes another, finishes off and goes. He waves the glass for another. He goes, I'm not quite finished drinking yet.
Okay, I'll be back. And she kisses you right there, and then nibbles your earlobe for a second, and then he just goes off.
Whoa.
Help me.
She looks like a nice lady. You fought giant snakes. You can't handle a woman?
If I was still there, I would have paid for Tulok.
That's so funny.
She's gonna give you the hero's treatment.
Yep.
Oh, okay. What is the hero's treatment? What is the hero's treatment?
Have you ever kissed anybody, Tulok?
Oh.
No, never.
Gotcha.
Nope.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
You wish who was here?
Cedric. I wish he would have come too. That would have been so funny. Although I don't know if the bar would have liked him much, but.
Well, if you do have a fortune, you could say that you decided to, or you could.
You magically.
Well, no, like you could. What was that?
Cedric would stay studying. That's Cedric.
Yeah.
Mark really gets it.
Okay.
I've never kissed a girl. Where in my kissed a girl. in my tribe, I had just earned manhood and the right to court a woman, but then I left on a quest, and I haven't been home since. It feels a little fast, Jade. He's gonna look right back down at his drink and not make eye contact.
Well, that's up to you to decide. Your first time. Never mind, I'm gonna backtrack out of the Nope. Absolutely not.
Let's segue. Let's go to Frederick. Frederick, you're walking up to Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
she's red. She's blushing.
I know.
That's pretty funny. So do you just kind of sit down at the table?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like, do you sit across from him?
I'll sit where it's kind of like welcome to sit. Like if one of the ladies gets up that's like right next to him and leaves that seat open, I'll sit there.
Okay.
If they're just gonna stay huddled around him, I'm just gonna find the nearest open seat.
Yeah, they're definitely huddled around him. So you're the nearest seat there. Okay.
Clear.
You kind of just hear them chattering and giggling. And then like he just says like funny comments every once in a while, but he's still kind of just staring. Hey, Frederick.
Jeremiah, you doing well tonight?
No, Cedric had me look through that thing he keeps looking through, and it's just not right.
Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you look at him while that happened?
No, I just was trying to look through it, and then it just hurt.
Gosh, no.
And like one of the girls like, hurt? And she's like, not now.
Yeah, where did it hurt you, Jeremiah? Of course, Frederick is playing along for these girls.
Okay, well, he's like, well, he describes like the pain and stuff like that, and they're like, what?
They don't leave.
Like, what's? That's
What do you mean
odd.
your brain hurt.
So, yeah.
Anyway, you sorry I bought you a drink. You seemed kind of out of it. I thought it would pick you up a little bit.
Well, I've got fine company at the moment, so.
All right. Don't want to play a hand of cards or anything?
I don't think you want to play cards.
Ooh.
Jeremiah, I've seen you play cards. I think I've picked up your ticks.
Oh.
Seen your poker face.
He reaches and pulls out a deck of cards. All right, then. So, how many hands do you want to play?
How late
okay, so
is
for someone
it?
else who knows poker a little bit
Probably
better
like
than
11.
Okay.
How much is
You could play like
just enough?
2 hands, 3 hands at most.
Okay, I'll do 5.
All right. So, take 5d6.
Okay, 5d6. Do it. No, nice.
You do 2 or 3. I'll do 5.
Got him.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll 5d6,
Okay.
and you're going to roll 5d6, and then we're going to compare numbers, okay?
Okay, good deal.
Okay. Any 3s or 4s, that's nothing, okay?
Got it.
How many 2s do you have?
0.
How many 1s?
Just 1.
Do you have any effects?
Yeah, I got 1.
1 effect. Okay, the 1 effect is canceled out, and the 1 is canceled out. So you had no 2s?
No.
He wipes the floor with you.
Nice.
Yeah. And, of course, the table is, like, erupting in, like, oohs and ahs about everything.
Flip the table.
No, I'm not gonna flip the table. I'm not gonna come see you.
Right
Again.
like, into, the first hand, she comes back because you finished your drink.
Yeah. Dulok's gonna she'll turn. He's gonna look her right in the eye.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think you're very beautiful, but I don't want to move too quickly.
She turns around, just starts walking away.
Ma'am, wait.
Yeah?
I would perhaps like to treat you to dinner tomorrow night, if I'm still in town.
Oh. Okay.
Great. See you then.
Someone tell Cedric of this immediately.
Great. I'll see you then.
You're starting your third hand, and food is actually brought, and all the ladies are eating. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You're buying their dinner when you lose, Jeff.
Jeremiah already paid for all that.
Oh, did he?
Jade wants to just look around the room, see what's going on.
Observation, then.
You gonna make fun of me for asking her to dinner tomorrow?
Maybe, but I also just want to see what else is going on. Nobody's checked the room in a while, so...
Nobody checked a lot of things.
2 successes.
2 successes? You're seeing a lot of things that you've grown up around. Gambling, a lot of, like, flirting back and forth, lots of drinking. Nothing really stands out to you other than that. Of course, like, you keep double taking at Jeremiah's table because, like, that is the
loudest table.
Wait, it's very interesting because you're just like, just the way that Jeremiah is acting. Cause none of you have actually, well, you've seen him just playing cards, but not in this specific atmosphere. So
Jade probably would finish her drink and go back to the hotel.
Okay,
I'd go with you.
Okay. So after your 5 hands of poker, what do you do, Frederick?
Laughingly get up, shake Jeremiah's hand, and say, well, I believe you have proven me wrong, friend. I think I'm going to be off for the night.
All right, then. I'll just say that you owe me.
What if you say you don't?
Caleb's left.
Buying something.
Were you actually just
something nice?
were you kind of joking around with him and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Were you trying to help him through this situation?
Yes.
Okay.
Just kind of like get his mind off it.
Roll a counsel then.
Oh well, that's just less neat. My couch is pretty alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a doom because I want to use a third one.
All right.
Like I want this to be successful.
Don't we all?
I know, right? For the love. It's nothing's good.
Okay. Just as a note, if you would have gotten a minimum of 2 successes, you would have bound up his trauma. Like a bind wounds for a wound. So.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so. So you head off to your room. All right.
Yeah, is Tulok still there, or did he leave?
Tulok and Jade left earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to my room.
Okay. I have to make a note that you have dinner the next day.
Well, Tulok's
Jade heard because she's sitting right next to him, so she'll make sure to gossip with Cedric in the morning.
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
Cedric just loves the gossip.
Yep. Yes, he does. He definitely seems to. Okay, so everyone goes back to their rooms.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'll be
And one of
spending more
us
time, but I
dies.
don't need to roleplay that.
I know,
Correct.
that's what I'm scared of.
I know all of us are.
I don't know if I'm going to get challenged by a demon when I try to sleep.
I know all of us are.
Hang
Like,
yourself. Okay.
he had dinner with a
Suicide
lovely
yourself.
lady.
Okay, demon.
Wow. All right then. So, Frederick, it does take a little bit of time to kind of get back into that moment.
Yeah.
But being that we kind of, yeah. So, yeah. So everyone wakes up. You did not have the best dreams again. Now you're actually kind of you saw the woman in your dreams, like
Okay.
you've had a weird day,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like searching around, and then she just kind of disappears. You're like, what the heck's going on?
Well, I thought you
Okay.
meant the woman from Jezebel's palace. I was
No.
like, that's pretty weird.
No, he probably did have some dreams about that, but I'm not going to talk about those.
Oh, gosh.
So everyone wakes up in the morning. So
Whew.
Jade would be downstairs bright and early.
okay.
Like, first one up, drinking coffee.
Okay.
Tulok would stumble down second or third, probably.
Okay. Everybody else come down.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just thinking if there's anything different.
No. Jeremiah does definitely not come downstairs.
Jade did not expect him to.
Tulok's just kind of slowly sipping his coffee. Still getting used to it. Didn't used to drink coffee.
You could drink tea. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Were you actually like?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
Yeah.
just okay. I guess I could. Haven't had much tea either.
It's much more gentle. Some people put a little bit of milk and sugar in it.
I'll have to try some of that.
Jade would lean over the table to Cedric.
Try it on your date
And,
Here comes the daily gab.
and she would go, "Would you like to hear the most interesting thing that happened last night?"
Tulok sinks lower in his chair.
Cedric slowly puts his mug down, pushes it away, and goes, "Of course."
He just leans in across the table.
Yeah, I just imagine we're like, we're like,
And I'm in between you two, like, please.
Our good old Tulok has a date tonight.
Cedric looks around the room and leans over to her. He goes, "Oh my god. This, we have to make sure he does not mess this one up like he did the last one.
I agree.
This is probably the most important thing in my life right now. I will not lie to you."
It's like seeing your kids grow up.
Exactly. My little infant child.
Huh?
Better tell him who.
You want to know who it's with? You remember the lady you guys met at Jezebel's palace?
I don't know, there was a lot of ladies there.
The lady that did she sit on Tulok's? The lady that sat on Tulok's lap?
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one.
I did not know that was his type.
Because Tulok can clearly hear you guys.
I found it most interesting as well.
She seemed really nice.
That is very good for you, Tulok. I am very proud of you.
Jade would sit back
So, so where are you gonna take her? It's very important.
I don't know.
What time?
Didn't say. Dinner time?
Well, we need to figure this out pronto.
I mean, I don't know when she's usually busy, but I mean, depending on that, I would revolve around her schedule for the date.
I would think her schedule would be very busy during the night
Hmm.
for certain reasons.
Some people are more tired during the day for some reasons.
Yes, of course. We need to find a
Jade just
great
looks
date
so
location.
smug, just drinking her coffee.
Oh, this is great.
What do you... you know what? I don't actually want to know what you guys mean. Where do you all think I should take her? Jade, you're
I mean, a
you're a
lovely
woman.
first date could be a picnic in a park.
With you said, Jade would go, what does that mean?
You should know what women like, right? What should I do here? Anybody?
You should take her to dinner.
Yeah, you
Sam,
better
you
take
know
her
any
to
good
a picnic
somewhere-
in a park. Make
somewhere
some,
nice.
Make some food.
And then,
Everybody's giving different ideas, and Tulok's like panicking.
Wait. I know the perfect man for this.
Oh no.
are you referencing
If you're gonna say
our
Jeremiah-
friend upstairs?
I was going to say Jeremiah, but I forgot his name at like this exact moment.
Jeremiah's upstairs going,
That's actually probably in character for Cedric.
He's got an Irish coffee. That's why you forgot, huh?
Cedric,
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
think we should include Jeremiah at this stage of the thing.
Does Cedric know that Jeremiah is like not happy with him?
It's not that he's not happy.
This is out of.
Yeah, you don't know. You do know that he got hurt from the monocle.
Jade would finish.
No, I mean like not happy with Tulok.
Oh, everybody knows.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, even Tulok knows.
Yeah, it's
Okay, but-
very obvious for the past few months.
That's maybe that's not a good idea.
Jade would finish her coffee. She would go, well, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go talk to our friends down at the sheriff's office.
I'm gonna go with you.
No, I think you should stay and plan your very,
Yes, this is very important, Tulok. We need do need this under control.
Do
You
you
don't
need,
need to know where
do
you're
you
going.
need someone to do some reconnaissance? Find when an excellent time would be?
That's
I could find out if the chef is good, and if he's not good, I
Jade
will.
is just like,
I would replace him.
and she leaves.
Tulok's gonna like make his way and stand up like, that's perfect, guys. Get right on that. Let me know what you find out. He's gonna like book it to catch up with Jade.
Okay.
Well,
This is like the first time you guys have actually seen
I
Jade's
think we have a date to plan for our little boy.
Yes, of course. Do you know any good Cajun restaurants nearby?
No, I've never been here.
I just thought you might know. I don't know.
You can just tell with an
well,
instinct.
I mean, maybe by the name of a restaurant, I could tell if they've got some good Cajun or not.
We'll look for it. We have to find the perfect place for him. A perfect romantic setting. Or do we not want to go too romantic? Maybe it'll scare her off if it's too. How do you French say it? Bougie?
Bourgeois?
Bourgeoisie.
Bourgeois?
No, the birds were.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie. Oh my gosh.
So on
Is
Jade's,
this what you envisioned for this game?
I know he had this like big monster plan.
Yeah, he's
to
like,
come
you guys
and
are gonna
attack
fight
us."
a creepy beast.
There's a lot of things, and
I love that we
rolling.
keep surprising you.
For a Halloween episode, this is very scary, let me tell you.
You have no idea as a DM how terrifying this is. I get another date as a DM.
well, you think we're being traumatized? We're traumatizing our DM.
Yeah. Oh, just wait. Okay. So you're heading to the sheriff's office.
Yes.
So as you're walking up, you are hearing a clamor from there. You're like,
Jade just walk in.
His name is Jerry, right?
Jerry. So obviously, when Jade walks in, she's gonna immediately take the far step away from where Jerry is.
Okay.
But she's just gonna basically go right in.
Okay, because you see him. He's using what looks like a pillow and just kind of slamming it, like rolling it against the bars. Like, wah! Wah!
Good morning, Jerry.
Oh, then he just drops it. Hey. Grabs it. Ah! Ah!
You don't think his name could be Juan if she's an old ghost, do you?
Hey, Jerry, do you go by the name of Juan at any time?
He just like stares off and it.
I don't think so.
No. Ah!
Okay, great. Thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome.
I cannot remember the
Sheriff's
deputy's name.
The sheriff's name starts with
Shane? Is
Yeah.
it Shane?
Sheriff Sebastian.
Yep.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Shane. What is Shane?
He's actually like he's got the whole setup is as far away from Jerry as possible, and his desk is over there, and he's just staring over there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I hope you're having a good morning.
Sure. Let's go ask some people some questions, right?
Yeah.
Grabs his hat. He like kind of usually like people let you go for it. He's out.
Okay.
He's just
So Jade would follow, but Jade in conversation, she would let him like get out. She wouldn't be like
Yeah.
immediately, but she'd be like, "Have you heard of a missing child at any point the past couple days, by chance? Child named Juan."
Actually, I think so. What did she talk to you guys too?
Yes.
Oh gosh, she's been asking everybody. So, and
How long has this been going on?
it's just been. Luckily, it's only been 2 days, but it's.
Does she actually have a son?
We think so. I don't know everybody in town, so
I'm
this
just
is.
curious because we my friend here ran into her last night, and then when we all went to just talk to her, she was gone. So we were trying to figure out if she
Okay.
was.
Speaking of, you don't happen to have any, boot shining stations around town, do you? Anything close to the store we were at yesterday?
There's a few.
Any of them that had that her son Juan would have worked at?
Like maybe, like I
Okay.
I try not to get into people's business too much.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Well, you can. How about do you want to go to where it was?
Yeah. If that's all right with the both of you, I know that Jade has some stuff she probably wants to see, so only if we have some time.
That's okay. We can start there.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. So you lead them back there, and you point to that. Well, it's not here anymore. You can definitely tell where someone scraped it off and just drugged the thing off. You guys would have, like, did you not see that last night?
Nope, didn't see it.
Okay.
Is it normal for this to move often?
People move in the middle of the night a lot here.
Huh. Strange. I know you try not to get people's business. Do you know where they might have reset up at?
Well, looking where it scraped, it looks like someone popped it on a wagon.
Well, anyway, I think we should get our day started.
Okay.
So
Where do you want to go?
is it? I cannot remember who was third on the list. Wait. Juan Perez. Perez was the next person.
Couldn't be the same one.
So you're going to talk to Sophia at the stable.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. And that's actually like kitty corner.
I was gonna say the stables were closed.
Perfect. So not
So it's
even
just
out
you
of our
guys.
way.
Should we get our other ones, or should we let them date plan?
If you wanted to go get them, you're more than welcome to do so.
You could have done that on your way to here,
I would have suggested it if we were walking past.
but they might have been at Jezebel's palace getting stuff ready. So it's
That's
all a matter
true.
of up to them.
Are you guys date planning, or what are you up to?
I'm good for anything.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we would have made some quick work of that.
Okay, so you
Quick, thorough work, right?
I
Okay.
cannot wait.
so you went to Jezebel's palace and figured out their schedule.
I did, because it's pretty easy to figure out someone's schedule if you just ask, when's this person working? Someone's going on a date.
Okay. It's the same barkeep from last night. Like,
No sleep.
yeah, like he's like, his eyes are really bloodshot. He's like, I think you're talking about Megan, right?
Maybe
Yes.
the
All right.
one that gave our friend a peck on the cheek.
Oh yeah, that really narrows it down. Thanks.
Who was that?
What? Yesterday? So,
Sassy.
they'll be, our next one will be coming, like, waking up pretty soon. Okay, so you were talking about Megan?
Yeah.
Well, she'll probably wake up around between noon and 3. Let's see here. She really likes, I think it, like bread and pastries and stuff.
Gotcha.
That's about all I. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Frederick will go and look to see if there's another girl.
Another girl?
Yeah, like a girl anywhere in there that he can ask about.
Okay.
Megan.
Yeah,
I
there-
was like, what?
Yeah, there's
Okay, only date one.
there is another girl like just like playing the piano like slowly.
Mm.
There's like hardly anybody in here. There's like a guy like passed out.
No, I figured.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you have time for a question?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you see, my friend came in last night and seemed absolutely smitten, infatuated with a lass by the name of Megan, and he promised her a date. You see, our friend
he
has
did?
very little experience with women, so we're trying to
Well,
help him out here.
Well, Megan will definitely get him probably a little too introduced.
Oh. Cedric there?
Yeah, of course you are.
And when she says that, Cedric puts his hand over his mouth and goes, oh.
Holy night.
Okay, well, but aside from that, be after the date. What kind of she like very fancy establishments, the food. What's like her perfect date? We're trying to set him up for success.
Oh, he's gonna have success no matter what.
Understandable.
Oh! There's another one.
Puts his metal hand over his normal hand.
They're both over his mouth. Just,
Yeah, she's a very outgoing girl.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Perfect. When's the best time, probably, that you would think?
Probably about Let's see here. Probably like 6 or 7, so she might consider that like brunch.
Okay.
Your brunch today,
Well, thank you so much, man, for your time. And Frederick will slip her a little bit of money.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Yep, you're welcome. Well, enjoy your day, man.
All right, let's fight a monster.
Yeah, I was gonna say, alright, let's catch a demon.
I'm done.
All right. So you guys would meet
Go to
up
the stable.
and meet up at the stable.
Mm.
And while you are in Jezebel's palace, you do notice Jeremiah coming downstairs.
Good old Jeremiah. We couldn't even gotten him last night if we wanted to. It's not like we were gonna find him.
Nope.
Or this morning, I guess. Whatever.
Okay. So you're going up to the stable. It's a really doesn't. There's like a shop front to one area, but the rest is like a corral and stuff like that. There are a few horses. There is like a giant ox, just just chewing its cud in the back.
Nice.
So, and there is there's a lady at the desk.
Okay. I'll let Sebastian introduce us.
Okay, so he goes in first, and he just kind of like leans and on his elbow and just kind of chats a little bit and just kind of motions you guys over.
So Jade would walk in and... Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. She's actually kind of a taller lady, like maybe 5'9". She's wearing a hat with kind of like a veil kind of covering her face. So.
Another one of the hats.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your hat at Mildred's?
Yeah, I did.
I like it very much. Is that new?
It's one of a few I have, but I like wearing them.
It's a nice hat. We've come to ask a few questions about your husband, if you don't mind.
Okay. What do you want to know?
We just kind of wanted to know if there was anything strange going on beforehand, and then the days leading up to his death.
Anything strange?
Just not usual. Maybe he was acting strange, doing things out of normal.
No, nothing out of normal.
Is her face bruised?
Well, you could see it past the hat. Her face is healed up more than once, so there's like deformity, like in the cheekbone,
Okay.
stuff like that. So the veil definitely covers that part, and you are noticing that the mesh is like the same one, like the same
That's what I thought.
like tool.
Yep.
It's like not necessarily like a widow's veil, but it's like thicker, like a thicker mesh to actually kind of mask
Gotcha.
color and stuff.
Gotcha. Where was your husband found?
Oh, right over here. She's definitely not as shook up as the other ones seem to be. Walks over to the stable and kind of just points to a corner. Yeah, just sitting in a pile of goat poop.
Jade's gonna kind of glance at anybody else to ask questions because she's trying to get a feel of this.
Frederick will lean over to whisper to Jade and go, "Do you think they're buying their hats before or after their husbands pass away?"
Before.
I think that's the signal. It probably would determine who our next victim is.
Clever.
Jade would,
To stall while they were talking, Tulak would lean over kind of towards her to engage in conversation and go, you have some really beautiful animals here. Have you and your passed on husband always done this together? Has it been primarily you, or did you just take over once he went on?
We've always taken care of it together. Right about this time, someone runs in and grabs Sebastian and kind of takes him off.
would anybody notice it? Or do we all notice it?
I'm guessing Jade kind of would.
Okay.
Frederick, not necessarily, just because of he's kind of having to look with the one eye in the one direction.
So, could Jade would probably tap Frederick since he's closest, and Jade would excuse herself and step out to see where the sheriff went.
Okay, he's right up front. He's trying to calm this person down.
Jade would look at Frederick with like an unspoken like, "Hey, let's go see what's going on," before approaching.
Yeah. Excuse us, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
That's Frederick excusing himself from the stable.
Oh, okay.
So Jade would go up to Sebastian and...
Okay. There is a younger gentleman, probably like his early 20s. Looks like he had just put his clothes on as fast as he could, so his everything's kind of like offset. He's like, they're all just hanging there, and he's like trying to like cover it, but he looks terrified. And then Sebastian's like, well, I'll just I'll be with you at the house, okay? Just it'll be fine. Well, we had 3 suicides last night.
All in the same house?
Yep.
Well, I think we should go there.
Ugh.
You're more than welcome to wait outside of the house.
No, it's my job. I'll go get the Undertaker.
Okay, and I'll kind of gather up the group, and we can
Okay.
head that way.
And then you can hear him kind of like, why did I get voted in? Why did it have to be me?
You got voted in?
All sheriffs are elected.
So Jade would kind of step in and thank the lady for her time,
Okay.
very kindly, and then kind of just like to the group.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Once we get outside, Jade would quietly say that there were 3 suicides last night, and we're going to be going there.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So, you definitely see the sheriff kind of like booking it to the Undertaker, and he kind
A
of
little creepy dude, I remember.
yeah.
Oh yeah, with the salad and the
Yeah.
fingers.
Do you remember his name?
I didn't write it down, I don't think, but I can check my
Clementine?
No.
Okay.
No, that's like the one thing I didn't write down.
Yeah. See,
Edmund.
never mind.
Edmund.
Edmund. And so you can see him walking with the sheriff with his top hat and stuff, and
Just
he's
looking
like
creepy.
he's not even trying. He just, I'll be right there. He just slowly like turns and gets like his carriage to to go take care of the situation.
The bodies.
Yep.
Well, we probably need to head there before he takes the bodies.
Yeah. We need some time to look around first, probably.
Okay. So they you are going to this. It's like a fancier boarding house. So you've got like bunk beds kind of situation when you go in, and like everyone's like out of the building. They're like, we'll just go work. They just are like,
yeah, it's real quiet building.
Yep. And as Edmund is pulling up with his carriage, and Sebastian is kind of like calming that young man down again, that's where we're gonna cut it for tonight.
No.
We still have 3 momentum. We're doing okay.
For now. So, hopefully everybody had fun.
Oh yeah.
All right,
We
cool.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you guys next time.